What up, tubes? Hey, just checking in today. We got the little clown with us today, the little goblinator. He's moved on from a war with Marty. They got a little truce going on there, little ceasefire. He's moved on from Marty, I guess, and now he's on to bigger things. He's started a war with someone named Officer Walter of the Akron Police Department. Some reason I don't think this one's going to end too well for him. Let's go. How do I do this? There's our boy.
So
check him out. Look at that. Look at that pretty face. Okay, I'll probably be over in about a half hour, 45 minutes. If that's okay. Oh shit, I'm still recording, ain't I? I don't care. I'm not editing it out. I'm not starting over. I just replied to a text I got. Gotta be somewhere, always. Unlike this little shit right here. Unlike that thing right there. I gotta be somewhere. I got stuff to do. Let's get this sucking shit going, though.
This video as a very clear.
Look at that pretty face. Look at that. Let's examine it from the start, He's kind of got that up here on the head right here. I'm trying to get my hand in there. Well, whatever. It's kind of up here. He's got on his forehead. Almost looks like a Cleon with those wrinkles up there in between his eyebrows. But, Cleons are all about honor. So I doubt if he has any Cleon in him. Then down here in the beard, we see some white creamy gook. So I assume he just got done servicing Stepdaddy Ed. We found out from his search history on his computer when he got hacked, we found out that he has a thing for stepdaddy and stepson. So, if you're into that stuff and you're of legal age, whatever, and I gotta admit, Ed is a hot looking guy. Jesus. Okay, let's move on a little bit. I keep clicking the wrong shit.
Message to Officer Walter of the Akron PD to back the fuck off.
Okay, Officer
You are
Walter.
a corrupt piece of shit.
Damn.
And you want to know
corruption
why
in the
you're
Akron
a corrupt
Police
piece
Department.
of shit, motherfucker? Let me tell you why. You took your job from being professional to personal hatred towards me. Which, if my memory serves me correctly, you can lose your job over that if you proceed to try to come after me.
That's something that's always fascinated me about these kind of people, similar to Cyrax, He never graduated high school, and, I know a lot of people don't. But, a lot of people, they move on, they get a GED, whatever, stuff like that. This is not talking down to them. I'm talking about little clowns like this right here. He never graduated high school. He's very low IQ, very low. He was actually in high school until he was 23 years old. This is all documented. This isn't stuff I'm making up. And he only got thrown out of high school. They only finally threw him out when he sexually assaulted a blind boy. Once again, this is all documented. If it's not, tell him to come with an attorney and sue me. Yeah.
Okay? Oh, and by the way, that law of indecent exposure does not apply to YouTube. And you want to know why it doesn't apply to
This
YouTube,
cat. Holly.
Let me tell you
Here,
why.
Holly.
Do you know how many motherfuckers do worse shit on YouTube than me? On a given basis, on a daily basis? There's a lot worse shit out there than what I've done. Okay? I did that shit simply to shut Marty down. Back before me and him had an agreement that he would leave me alone and I would leave him alone.
Yeah, they got this agreement I'm sure that's going to work out well. I'm sure that's going to work out well for him. God damn it, cat. Come here, girl. Oh, man, the joys of owning cats. Yeah, but anyways, this isn't going too well this morning. You notice the funny colored shirt here? He streams several times a day. He's had that shirt on for, at this point, he had that shirt on for at least 3 days. It looks like, I don't know, maybe it's one of his Grandma Sally's moo-moos or something. I don't know, man. That mouth, look at the mouth. And his head is absolutely covered with scabs. It's absolutely covered with scabs. You know.
We had an agreement. So you going about doing this shit, I could have your job yanked from you real fucking quick, Officer Walter.
That's another funny thing I find about people like him. They're always talking about they could have someone's job taken away, and they always talk about how they know more than about the law than police do, or that judges do, or that an attorney knows, that they know more about the law. You know, I've met, I don't know how many people like this throughout my life. It's just, you know, I don't know if it's an Ohio thing or what, but I've met so many people just like him. It's just, it's amazing. Let's go here.
Really fucking quick. So I suggest, if you don't want to lose your fucking job, you back the fuck off and you leave me alone. I don't give a fuck what kind of proof you have. You cannot touch me. I know the law is better than you do, boy. Yeah, it may be illegal for indecent exposure, but motherfucker, there's worse shit on YouTube than what I did. So sit your fucking ass down and shut the fuck up. Because you can't do anything without a warrant. I've not been charged with anything. So if I were you, I'd back the fuck off before you lose your job. Because if you do try to come after me, I will show the proof of you making it on a personal level, which is illegal. You can lose your job over that. But having Marty do shit for you, yeah, that's illegal. You're not allowed to do that. You can lose your job over that. So, Officer Walter, unless you want to lose your fucking job, leave me alone and back the fuck off. Matter of fact, if you want proof that I left YouTube, ask around. I left YouTube, and I have no plans to come back to YouTube at all.
Jesus Christ.
Not because of what's been going on, but because of the fact that YouTube is not in a very good state of anything going on right now.
Oh my God. Officer Walter, if you're out there, man, I feel bad for you, man. You know, I mean, you might want to go ahead and sign up on unemployment because this guy here, he's got your job. You know, you might want to just go ahead and plan for the future. Hopefully you got a little cash saved up. I don't know if you have kids or not. You know, it just might be tough times for you after Cyrax comes after you.
YouTube's in a very fucked up place right now, and I have no want or need or desire to be on there.
What do you want?
So, like I said, Officer Walter, if I was you, I would back off.
Yeah, back off. For those, you know, those in the Cyrax community, those who know who he is, you know what he's all about. You know, there's no need for me to explain who or what he is. For any family or friends that just happen to stumble across my video here and are wondering, what the hell are you doing, man? Now, here's a mess. They're wondering, what the hell are you doing, man? This guy here, his name's Chance Wilkins, lives in Akron, Ohio, goes by Cyrax online. He has been caught numerous times by online groups trying to hook up with little kids, little girls, little boys. Don't matter to him, boy, girl. He just constantly is caught. I mean, this is just a rinse, wash, and repeat cycle. I know that sounded stupid. Thing with him. He's been caught more times than people can count. Who, these groups will message him, say that they're like, maybe say, hi, I'm a 13-year-old girl, I need a friend to talk to. He will instantly reply with pictures of his penis. And it's not a pretty sight, you know. As you can imagine. All these scabs up here on his head, same thing down there. Not that I check men out, I just did it for, you know, just for journalistic purposes, I guess you could say. But yeah, his head's all covered with scabs, and a lot of times they're open, and gook and blood coming out. He lives in an attic in Akron, Ohio, with his grandma. He calls her mom. Calls her grandma's boyfriend dad. He's like 33, I think. You know, all this stuff's documented. I'm not making it up, you know. The only reason the police haven't stepped in to this point is because they will not, if, you know, unless it's a, they will not get involved unless it's a, how do you say it, a police operated sting. They won't get involved in this to catch a predator type stuff unless police are behind it, running it.
Because you're this close from losing your fucking job if you try to arrest me. You try to arrest me, I will have your job yanked. And I can and will do that. Because you're having Marty work for you, which is illegal. You're taking something professional and making it personal. You're not allowed to do that. That goes against what you're allowed to do.
Another thing about him, he is extremely violent. He attacked his grandma, choked her out because he wanted to walk to, remember, he's in Ohio. He wanted to walk to Kansas to meet some girl he met online. He wanted her to drive him, I guess, and she said no. Then he started to head out the door. I'm going to walk there, all the way from Ohio to Kansas. You know, and I mean, look at him. He couldn't find his way to 7-Eleven. He, when she stopped him, he beat her up pretty bad, you know, choked her out. And only reason I'm laughing about it is because the ditzy woman went right down to jail the next day and bailed him out. And you know, that's probably not the only time he has beat her up. It's probably not the only time. And once again, it's documented. You can find the arrest report online. It's easy to find. And also a time more recent, around a year ago, there was a guy out in front of his house with a sign saying something about him. And he comes running out with a baseball bat and starts swinging. And this guy, using one hand, yanks the bat away from him. Didn't hit him back, you know. He didn't hit him back, but he got arrested for that too. But once again, his grandma went right down to the jail to bail him out. You know, she won't let her baby boy face the consequences for the things he's done. And anyways, I don't know where I should stop this. This just goes on and on. He rambles on and on. Maybe I'll pull up a let's see here. How can I do this? I'm new to all this. I don't even know. How can I pause this for a minute? Stupid cat. I don't know. I don't know how to pause it. I was wanting to pull up a video of him raging because he'll do these online rages where he picks out a person like his main villain in life is Marty and another guy named Inward Boy and a guy named William Glory Hole. He just absolutely hates them. And he does these what was I going to say? My mind went blank. Ain't that amazing? Flips out and he'll just be screaming that he's going to do all this horrible stuff. He'll be screaming stuff like, I'm going to come to your house. I'm going to tie you in your chair while your wife watches, and I'm going to set you on fire, and then I'm going to cut your head off and hang it on the wall, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I'll have to find the videos. But they're out there. Just search. Just search. If you don't know who this guy is and you're curious, just do a search on YouTube for Chance Wilkins, Cyrax, Rage, Threats. There's hundreds of videos about him. He's an amazing little creature. I would take him seriously, but one other thing, I don't know if I mentioned it, he's less than 5 feet tall. I'm a short guy. I'm like maybe 5'6", maybe on a good day, maybe 5'7" if I stretch. Yeah, he's like probably about 4'10". Even though his arrest report says he's 5'3", he's not. I don't know how that got screwed up. He's very tiny, very skinny, very frail. He was born with one lung, one kidney. You know, I don't know. A lot of people would think, why are you guys harassing him? You know, if he's this deformed. And, you know, on one hand, I understand, you know, the people being questioning that. But when you realize all the stuff he's done and how he's skated, just gotten by with it for years, never, you know, never been held accountable for his actions. And the fact that he's still out there doing this shit. He's still out there showing his pecker to anybody online. And that's what he's met about to this Officer Walter about, because this officer's finally taking it serious and trying to bring charges against him. And, you know, he's all upset now. You know, you can't do that to me. You can't do that to me. I can show my dick on the internet if I want. You know, he wants to be able to just go on YouTube, pull out his pecker right on YouTube, and flash it to anyone when he knows that women and children could be looking. That's what he does. That's what he does. He wants to be able to do that with no consequences because he's a little fucking monster. You know, I laugh about him a lot, but then the more I think about him, the more angry I get. He's a little monster, and people like him, they call him a 43, which is a police code for a, basically to, you know, be blunt, a mentally retarded. I know people don't like using that word, but it is what it is. A, you know, person that doesn't, that's a 43 right there. See that? That's a 43. I'm only a 42 and a half. That there's a full 43, right? I'm getting screwed up here. That thing right there. That thing you see on the screen. Not me. Not me. That other thing you see on the screen. That thing right over there. That's a 43. Okay? I'm only a 42 and a half. I'm working my way up, but I'm not there yet. But yeah, they call him a 43. In fact, he even has God, I'm just rambling on more than he does. He even has his own line of toys out. Okay, he didn't actually create this. Someone else did as a joke. But you can see on the shirt it says 43. But anyways, I've went on too much here. I've talked too much about him. I'm bad for this. I just start rambling on, and I hate the little fucker. I hate him. I hate him with a passion. I don't know who's the crazy one. Him for the thing he's done, or me for getting this damn wrapped up into it and having such hatred for someone I've never met. I mean, he's like 2 hours away from me, and when I first seen him, I wanted to just drive up there and punch him in his head, but I knew better than that. I'm too old for that kind of stuff. Anyways, YouTube, family, friends. I hope none of my family or friends are watching this, because I don't like to have to explain this shit to people. Either you get it or you don't get it. And that's the thing, Don't feel sorry for people like this. That's one problem with our society. We tend to see somebody who appears to be disabled or a little bit slow, and we feel sorry for them. And we let them get by with things. When maybe on the surface that's a good thing, but just because someone's a little slow or disabled does not mean they are a good person. It does not. They can still be bad. They can still be evil. They can still have cum dripping from their beard, as you see right there. Yeah, don't feel sorry for a 43. Don't feel sorry for Cyrax. Yeah, I guess don't feel sorry for me either. I don't care. But I got to get off here. I got places to go, things to do, people to see. Got stuff to do. So later, everybody.